Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Washington State Cougars offense takes the field for the first time today. The last time these two met for the Apple Cup, it was the men in purple taking home the victory.
The Huskies took care of business, and they've dominated this series, and they kind of feel like they own this series. And the Apple Cup belongs to them. Washington State with a chance to prove them wrong today.
Washington normally has more NFL talent on the field, and I think that took over. That was the difference the last time.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
And they'll knock him down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Washington Huskies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Makes a connection. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Huskies are on the move. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. This time there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Dampier. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Soft spot in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Made a defender miss. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Washington State has it in the red zone. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They give it to him again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the inside. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Washington, 14. Washington State, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Snap from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They boot it away. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Buys a little time.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Quickly complete. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. Touchdown, Washington State. A great catch and run for 6.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowding this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
QB draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunky yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Brings into the open. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on...
Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Washington. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the defense finally... figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. It's Parker. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Give to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
A pickup of 8. Number 98.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. A lot of intrigue with this second half still to come as we send things back to the Evergreen State.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the 3rd quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Punch it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great way.
Turns on the Jets. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ellison. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll send out the kicker here. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UTEP has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 20 over the Judicials. We've got our eye on this one, and
turning it on. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Takes the easy one to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. He leaves it with his back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. On first and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. Floats it out in space.
And a great job by the defense, seeing the ball come out, rallying to the football, understanding that thing went wide. I'm going to go get it right now. Great job, D.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wazoo!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Dampier. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Dampier. Hauls it in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field.
4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Running to the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space.
He's going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd down, going up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for it all. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Washington State going quickly.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Caught over the middle. It's Ellison. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Washington State will come to the line with a first and goal. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellison. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense will quickly use a timeout. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Flips it out on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's fourth down.
Brings up fourth and goal.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Trying the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Dampier. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent, chains are moving, clock still going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Washington.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a short run there, and that'll end it. The Huskies had that dog in them in this one, taking down the Cougs for the Apple Cup and the Governor's Trophy. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.